Hi, this is my follow-up. First, I want to thank everyone who has subscribed and liked my channel. As I explained in my first video, I was a bit of a perfectionist. I wasn't very happy with the first video. There was a muffle. I think I figured that one out. My camera did this flip job, which I kind of knew I knew the camera. But the muffle, I didn't. And I've waited so long to push this button that I pushed it anyway. And the feedback I got made me feel good. Because one subscriber means I'm helping a family, a person. It doesn't matter as long as I'm helping. Today, you will see I am not moving much. Unfortunately for me, there are 3 steps, 3 areas of the pain that I suffer with. 1 is just pain on a daily. 2 with borderline spasm. 3 were in a spasm. Today, I am borderline spasm. So I'm not moving much. I'm really depressed about it. I haven't done a lot of things that I've wanted to do. People out there suffering with chronic pain will totally understand this. We want to live. I did get a haircut. First tip of the day, go get a haircut. You'll feel great about life. I'm kind of joking, but I'm not. Really, my first tip of the day is we have to be patient when we are suffering. We have to give ourselves a timeout. Mental timeouts are suggested regularly in everyday life. Add the dimension of suffering with pain. We feel like sometimes so much time is lost that we just want to go, go, go. And again, there's many different types of afflictions out there, worse than mine. But we need the time out and just rest. I do certain things to help maintain and not go into a spasm. Like even yesterday I had a massage. Like, why the fuck is this happening today? Pardon my French. I don't know, but it is. So I have to let it go and pray and hope I feel better tomorrow. So with the footage that you viewed, to people close to me, it is disturbing, but overall the feedback, thank you. People called and checked in and wanted to know how my family was doing. Very much appreciated. People have also inquired if my sons would be on this platform. And yes, I would love them to be. That means they're coming around. Only time will tell with that. So I'm going to continue with the footage of talking with him while he is incarcerated years ago. I'm also going to show some footage that I was recording about chronic pain and trying to have that platform for us to have questions and answers. I found it. YouTube is not going to be the only forum, but for now there is a place I found that I could announce a time and it would be a live type chat with questions and answers. So not after the next view, but maybe a view or 2 after, I am going to announce that. And there could be a forum that we speak to each other. The plan is to all try to help each other. I like to give tips, so I'm going to give one more tip today. If you have some things on your mind and or concerns about yourself or your kids, or whatever it may be, write it down on a list. Sometimes there's so much going on up here. It happens to me a lot too, with the constant worry. Obviously, I've expressed those reasons why. If we put some of that down on paper, kind of put it away for a little bit, it's a little bit of a release. to not have so much clutter up there. Doesn't help. Doesn't help, especially not just everyday life, but if you're suffering with other things. Peace and blessings, and thank you again. We will all be on this journey together. So I had to go through all of Devin's stuff and put his stuff away, and I don't want to cry, but it's just sad because I want him home. I'm like putting his stuff away and setting up for you to come home, and it seems just, I don't know, like I could have a breakdown.
How was he on Tuesday?
I didn't go.
I know, but Dad went. Talk to him Thursday.
How was he? The first impression was, I don't know, I guess he feels like, he doesn't really, I don't know, Anthony, like, I don't know, I think maybe he's just doing the program for us. But then he says to Daddy, the stories that he's hearing in there are crazy. But see, he did that with Any Length, and that's when he said that he didn't need to be in Any Length because he wasn't one of those people. So I don't know. I haven't spoken to him. I hope I get to talk to him. When he did call the other day, Big Head got on the phone right away because I guess I was being negative. And I don't mean to be negative. I don't even know what I said. I guess I said, how are you? And I don't know. I guess so Big Head got on the phone and said, he's doing good. Like he had to reinforce me, and he probably didn't want me to talk any negative. It's very far out there, though. It took Daddy a good hour. Like, I'm almost afraid for him to know that we're even going away for the weekend. Like, would he escape and come home? That's how I feel.
Escape?
Yeah. Like, he escaped pretty much, it's not like he hasn't escaped before.
Yeah, but I think he's almost halfway done with his 30 days already.
No, he's not. It's been a week.
A little more than that.
No, yeah, Tuesday was a week. Today's Thursday. We'd all like to think it. What?
It's been there 10 days already.
Yeah, but and then I have this fear of like, what did my kids hide around this house? Like, is there drugs in my house? I don't even know because everybody's so fucked up.
There's nothing in the house.
How do you know there's nothing in the house?
Well, I don't got nothing in the house.
Yeah, you sure about that? I mean, you'd be so high, you'd hide things everywhere. We found so much stuff already.
What's the matter if there was?
I don't want anybody coming across anything that's hidden in the house. It could ruin your sobriety.
Nothing is going to do that to me. You don't understand.
No, I don't. I don't.
I know you don't. It's okay. You will. But I don't think I got anything in the house. I got my clothes today. Thank you very much. The jeans look really nice. I wasn't able to try them on or anything. They look nice, but I hope they're not too gigantic.
They look big, right?
I didn't really see. I just saw them. He just showed them to me, and I couldn't put them up to my waist or anything. I didn't really see how big they were, but whatever. All I'm doing is sitting on a bus. If they're too big, as soon as I get home, I'll take them off and we'll exchange them.
Yeah. So, how does that all take place now?
I went and signed my release papers. Not my release papers. I don't know what the hell it was. Some papers for parole.
Well, what was it? Parole papers? Well, I mean, how are your feelings with? I mean, you're coming home in 4 days after almost 4 years.
Oh.
How do you feel? Are you a little nervous?
I'm not nervous about what I'm gonna do. I'm not really nervous. I'm not really excited, but I'm not nervous. I'm not. I'm just taking steps. That's all. Just taking steps.
Well, what are your feelings? I mean, I have a ton of feelings. Obviously, I could have a
I'm in the
breakdown if
best
I
place.
really want. What?
I'm in the best place I've ever been in my life mentally, so I'm prepared for what is to come.
I'm thinking about Devin a lot. I just want him better. I want you better. It's just, I could really put my head in a bad place, and I'm trying to be very positive. Like, I can't wait for you to come home. I want to snuggle with you and lay with you. And then I think, is this kid gonna freaking ruin this shit like a month or two later and be gone again? I mean, probation is very strict. You have to follow that, or it's like you just go back to jail.
I know, Ma. I'm not. Just see, that's all. I can't keep.
I know. I'm sorry. I don't want to keep having the conversation, and I'm not going to have it anymore after this, but I am going to let you know that you're going to have to try really, really hard. It's very easy while you're sitting there to say, oh, I'm going to have a whole new life, because you've done it already before at least 3 times. Plus about, I don't know, 8 rehabs? 10? I don't know. All I know is it actually...
You know, there's always some point where it clicks for people, and it clicks. You know, it's just I don't know. I can't really explain.
Yeah, it could click for some, or for some others, it clicks in a way where they're just used to living like that, and they're prisoners for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, well, that ain't me. Certainly not.
So what's your biggest feeling about coming home?
I don't know. There's not really one thing that outweighs the others.
Well, what would be like
So,
the biggest top 2 feelings with coming home? Are you nervous at all?
my biggest top 2 feelings?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really have any. I don't really have any feelings about it.
How could you not have feelings about coming home after 4 years of being away?
I don't know. Part of my sociopathic tendencies.
That's what scares me, dude.
What do you want me to tell you? I'm not anxious. I'm not.
So wait a minute. So let's just take the drugs out of the equation. So you just have sociopathic tendencies? I don't think you know how big of a statement that is. And if that's the case, then your own mind can mess you up in the future. It doesn't have to have anything to do with drugs.
It's not like I am a sociopath. It's just I'm very blunted. Been through it all, seen it all. Nothing surprises me. Nothing is going to throw me off. It's just, I just know what it is and what I got to do. There's no feelings about it. Just get it done.
Like, you're not excited? If I was in jail for 4 years, I'd be excited to get the hell out of there.
I'm excited to get out, but I mean, I'm walking into a shitstorm. What is it? What's the excitement? Half my family doesn't talk to each other. My brother's in rehab.
Hello, it is Friday, and this is really going to be a real and raw video because I am in bed. I have been borderline spasm for 3 days. Why that happens to me is 3 and 4 discs touch my spinal cord at any time, and this is what happens. So, it sucks. I really can't move and do much. You like, write it out. It's bizarre. Like, I could wake up tomorrow and it will be gone. But I have machines that I use. I use them in that spot, all up and down my neck. You'll see I'm leaning on a bunch of pillows. The pressure helps the right side when this happens. Also, I will talk about these things in further description in the future, but a procedure that's upcoming for me now is called an ablation. I had a medial branch, which is like a test, I guess they do. And if it works, where you're pain-free for at least like hours, they say 6 hours, you could try to burn the nerves, which is what I'm doing next. I'm very nervous to do it. People going through things like this will understand. We keep trying things to feel better, and when they don't help, it's very depressing. So yeah, I'm quite nervous that it's not going to help. And then what? It's the ongoing journey to feel well. I have always been a go girl, and my life has totally taken a 360. The other thing I want to talk about briefly, and I will talk about both of these things in a greater depth, is medication to relieve your ailments. I'm not saying this is good for everybody. I'm just saying people should look into it. I've been trying kratom. You have to find the right dose. It's an herb. It works for so many things. And it's hopefully going to help me. And it has. I have to say it has already helped reduce the level of pain. So review that. Don't take it. Thoroughly review it. Unless you're sure you could take it, then try it, of course. All right. Peace and blessings, everybody. And ciao for now.